Greetings, beginner guitar players. This is an E chord. Probably the first chord you learn. You should learn it, and you should learn it good. Now make sure every note rings out. You want your fingers to be arched as they hit the strings. E chord. It's a good one. A chord. Make sure every string rings out. D chord. Ooh, I can hear every single note there. That's what you want to hear when you finger a chord. So, as I've often tell students, you want to be able to hit these chords without even having to think about it. And the best way to do that is develop the muscle memory in your hands. And that's just through repetition, repetition, repetition. So a D chord. I see a lot of beginners struggle with the D chord. And it's pretty easy. But this is how you're going to get your muscle memory into shape. So put your fingers on the chord. Ooh, all the notes ring out. Now look at where your fingers are. Really visualize. Commit that to memory. Shut your eyes and see where your fingers go. Look at the shape of the chord. Visualize your fingers being arched, and they will arch. So what you want to do? Play the chord. Have a look where your fingers are. Take your hand off. Give it a shake. You shake it to sort of confuse the little brains in your fingers, I guess. Play the chord again. Just keep doing that until you have no problems with the chord. It might only take 5 times. Might take 10. Might take 20. If it's going to take more than 20, have a break and come back to it. But what you want to do is, once you start being able to do it comfortably, shut your eyes, visualize, look into the recesses of your mind and have a look at that chord. You can see your fingers where they're supposed to be touching. So you put it on. Oh, what do you know? Do the same for your E or your A. Your A. Your E. For your C. So, let's learn how to put them together. So, you want a smooth transition. So sort of play between the chords. Doesn't matter if you have to go really slowly. The most important part about this is getting the chords to sound nice and having your fingers move without too many problems. Now there's about a bajillion songs that use those 3 chords in various sort of ways. I'll throw a couple at you right now, off the top of my head. A good exercise one is Desire by U2. I don't know, it came out in the late 80s, Rattle and Hum album. It's their big hit at the time. Here we go, just D, A, E, A, E. You know those chords. So, there you go. For a while. But practice that. I mean, maybe you're going to have to start really slowly. And as you get more comfortable, make it faster. You don't have to do it that fast. That's just it's just practice. It's practice. It's not particularly musical, but it's practice. All right, let's do that in reverse Gloria by them, Van Morrison. Again, try and speed it up once you get comfortable with it. I'm just thinking there's an AC/DC song, Jailbreak, that's very similar to that. Slightly different with the E, he just does a hammer on. So hit down, slam your fingers on, and an upstroke. And just keep practicing it. You're feeling the chords move in between. I'll give you one more using those chords. An AC/DC song called Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution. And there's a bit of a cheat chord in there, but we won't tell anyone about that. So it's E, A, D, you know those chords. Then A to the D, and this is the cheating chord. It's kind of like a G chord, but it's just the open strings. Kind of just hit the middle four. You can hit all of them if you really want, but it'll sound better with just the middle four. So E A D A D G chord. Yeah. E A D A D G chord. E A D A G chord. E. And that's just a, I don't know, it sounds, I dig it. It sounds good. You know what? I do this without even thinking because you can play your A chord like this, just one finger, or you can play it like that. There's no real right or wrong way. It's whatever feels better for you. I like to use the one finger because it gives me a lot of other notes. Where if I'm doing that, all my fingers are taken up on this chord. I can't really use anything. I've got a little finger, I can do like a. If I use that, I have fingers to spare, but that's not what this lesson is about. This lesson is about smooth movement between chords. So I hope this helps. God damn, does anyone even remember rock and roll? Anyway. Keep practicing. You'll get better. It'll come. It'll come.